No. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday night. And this week we are doing global predictions. So if you have a question, put them in all uppercase on any global predictions question. Hey, there's a lot to talk about in the news. Personally, I haven't been following the news. A lot of people are talking about it, though. So maybe Allie can get me up to speed. I've been pretty busy. Anyway, I'm Greg. I'm your host from In5d.com.vip.net. And I'm joined by my hottest goddess, the lovely, beautiful, vivacious, sexy, gorgeous Allie. Hi, baby.
Hi, darling. Hello, everybody.
I love this woman.
She loves you too, very
I do.
much.
Did
She does.
I saw there was a video that I posted like, I don't know, 4 years ago on Facebook, and it came up on my timeline, and I tagged you on it, and you put a little heart next to it. But I also went to that video. It's called My Love by Paul McCartney. And I also went to that video, and I took a screenshot of me where I typed in the comments, My Love, comma, PsychicAlly, and I put the two smiley faces with love in their eyes in that
Oh,
comment.
darling.
Because I have shouted it off of every rooftop, now I'm going to
Yes,
shout it on videos.
yes, you have. And I am a very, very lucky girl.
So,
I am. I'm fiddling.
fiddling.
Yeah, fiddling. Can't do it.
I can't see you with a fiddle.
Yeah, no, there's a couple of things that would get in the way of that.
That's true. Actually, well, not really, because it's up by your chin.
Okay.
A guitar, maybe not.
Yeah, the guitar would go out like that.
Uh huh.
Am I
So,
quite
hi.
quiet, darling?
Huh?
Am I quite quiet?
No.
Oh,
Hi to Quad B and Mel. First one's
hello.
jumping in.
Oh, let's get that going.
And there's Claudette.
We're pulling this tonight, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. I'll have to get that set up too. Quad B says, perfect timing because I needed a break from studying. What better way to celebrate? Right on. Thanks for
Oh,
joining us. We've picked up a lot of new followers. Um,
we have.
on January 1st, I posted all of our New Year's Eve predictions on my personal Facebook page. And gosh, they've gotten a lot of views. One of our predictions got 1.2 million views. And, there's quite a few with several 100,000 on it. And I've been posting a lot of videos since the beginning of the year as well. And I told Allie, this is something I planned on doing this year. And through the videos, we've picked up a lot of new followers as well. So, to everyone that is new, welcome aboard. And to all of our regulars, welcome back. We love all of you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for supporting us all these years. It's been lovely, really lovely.
Yeah.
For
And,
sure.
I've said it many times. Allie has been such an amazing addition to our In5d family. She completes it, with the matriarch and the matriarch and the patriarch. We got that balance going, and the balance of two children playing, basically.
I know what you're doing with your hands there.
Oh, actually, I wasn't thinking that until
I
you
know
put
you
it
wasn't.
in
That's
my
why
head.
it's funny.
Now you got that. Now you got me thinking. Man, stop distracting me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's impossible. You do anyway. How are you doing, my love?
I'm great.
No, you're not. Be honest.
I did a wonderful, wonderful class. It was really lovely. We tried a little bit of everything. It was
Mhm.
so good. Yeah.
Allie doesn't want to tell you, but she's been in a lot of pain. Please send her lots of loving, peaceful, high energy, healing energy, please. She she's too proud to ask, but I'll ask for her.
I just think it's so boring. So bored of it.
Honey, for all you do for everyone, all of the readings that you've given out throughout the years, the free astrology readings, everything, giving up your Tuesday nights every week, you don't ask for anything. And if you're in pain, I'm sure everyone watching would love to send you energy. And
Oh,
thank you
I
to the one that
appreciate it.
is doing that.
I do. Thank you. If anybody watching would like to be put into our free draw that we're going to be pulling tonight for 2 free 30-minute readings, all you have to do is share, subscribe, or like, or all three, or share in multiple places, and I will put you on there. I think this is the most we've ever got at the moment. Is it 223 so far? That's the most that
Yeah,
we've
I
ever
think
done, isn't it?
we had like 180 something the last time,
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
a month ago. So yeah, right on. Thank you, everyone. Hi to Susie joining us.
Hey,
How are you,
Susie.
Susie?
Susie's such a fun addition to our psychic development. She's always got those one-liners coming in. She's just so funny,
There's
and she's gifted, but she doesn't believe that.
I think everyone can tap into that. Definitely. Did you get the liked?
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
Sarah.
How's the grandbaby?
Isla is Hallie is out of hospital, and she's doing well. She's just caught up with her hydration, bless her, because when she feels sick, she just refuses to drink, and that for her it doesn't go well. So she does end up in hospital.
Oh, I got a back scratcher. Do you ever scratch a dog and they just make that look on their face? Every
I'm
time I give a
surprised that
dog
your little leg's not going.
every time I give a dog a scratch, and I always include the sound effect of what I think they would be saying if they could talk. So you're scratching them and they would be going, oh, and I'm doing
He
that to
makes that
myself.
noise when he takes his contacts out and
I
he
do,
rubs
and I
his
rub my
eyes.
eyes. Yeah, I do. I do.
Oh, that's better. Why didn't I do that before?
Hi to Lorraine.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for joining. She liked and shared twice.
Hi, Lorraine. Okay, let me add you, Lorraine.
Hi,
Thank
Tim.
you.
Mary, how are you? She's sending love and healing to us both. Yay.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
Mary.
Mary.
You
Oh,
rock.
bless her.
Oh, this Thursday at 3:33 p.m., I am doing an interview with an ex 32nd degree Freemason on everything you really wanted to know about astrotheology that he's not supposed to talk about, but he's going to be on our show. So 3:33 Thursday. Check it out. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, that is interesting. That I love it.
Yeah, he contacted me and said, "Hey, what do you think?" I'm like, "Yep, bring it
You up
on."
for it?
He's had his channel shut down. So, this is almost like on the edge of taboo, but we got to put the truth out there, don't we?
You do. You absolutely do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my friend Steve. Hi, Steve. Good to see you. Yes, it is a very weird world. Yes.
Get Mary liked, light,
No, I
like,
think you get your bottom
like,
off.
and shared 3 times. Light and like, love and like.
Tink.
Hi, Tanky. What's up, beautiful? Hey, sweetie.
She sat on the notepad that I'm trying to write these things.
Of course. Yeah, smudging the ink and
she's going to stand on this mouse and then it will shut everything off because she's done that before. I'm going to have to give her a sweetie. It's just no good, and she knows it.
So I was telling Allie, I showed her my first rough draft. You guys have seen the selfie video. Well, I figured out how to do that, except I'm doing something different. My first video is going to be time travel, and I'll be going through various time travel movie scenes, and then I'll exit there and travel through time, like to the dinosaurs and having the extraterrestrials build the pyramids with anti-grav technology, and then into 5D Earth with light bodies. It's going to be a fun video, but it's going to be. I'm thinking about actually because I'm starting to get the hang of this. I might just put all this on a different YouTube channel, and I have a channel already put aside. It's called In5d. So it's just an In5d with an A in front of it. In5d.
Like.
And that way, I know some people don't like the AI. I'm having fun with it because I think it can be used as a tool to help with the awakening.
Yeah.
So I'll put that on a separate channel.
Yeah.
The first one I'll upload here to the In5d channel, but everything else will go on that channel. And of course, I'll upload it to in5d.vip and In5d Patreon first. You guys will get the first look at all the videos that go out there on that channel. So, Allie has a Patreon meetup coming up.
I do this Thursday. Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern, which is 4 p.m. East. No, sorry, 9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. Eastern.
I was going to say that's awfully late.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and then the In5D one is a week from Wednesday, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, on the 4th.
Hey, all of you on live.
I better check. Oh, I might have a gig that night. I got to check, but if I do, I'll have to move things around.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, we like to pull cards and do readings. Everyone likes to practice their reading skills at the Patreon. So, yeah, it's lovely. We've got some new. These are all new or semi-new. So, hi, I Sherris. Hello.
Welcome aboard.
And see right up your nose.
My.
Hello, Greg.
You should blow your nose and get that booger out of there.
It's stuck.
No. Stop.
Okay, fine. I'll come on this one.
This is my grandson, by the way.
What's up, Logan?
Yes.
Hello, Greg. She can say hello. She's dressed.
Ask her.
Daddy,
He's got his girlfriend here. Do you want to say hello?
Hi, Logan's girlfriend.
I want to see you.
Hi.
Hi.
That's his girlfriend. That's Kelly, and
Professor Rose.
they're very, very, very much in love. Bless them.
Oh.
They are.
Nice.
Yeah. No more disturbing now. Come on. You got to put those in the fridge, baby.
No, they're going in my belly.
Okay. Do that then. Bye.
Oh.
Yeah. So these are new names. Angel Philbrook. Angela Philbrook. Sorry. Angela Philbrook. Greetings from Maine. Lovely. So welcome.
Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us.
It's Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
So for all the new people here, Allie does a drawing once a month at the end of the month, and it's today's the day. So if you like and share this video, she'll add you to the list for a free reading. And also, tonight is obviously global predictions. So if you read the scroll down here, if you have a question, put them in uppercase so we can see them, just like Anita Gale did right here. And we'll get to that in a minute.
Lovely. And then Brenda Stafford. Hello, Brenda Stafford.
Welcome
Are you
aboard.
new here? If you are new, we love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Let us know that you're new. Yeah.
So I'm also in the process of putting together a video. It'll come. There's going to be. I've been releasing the selfie videos, the selfie decodes. Of course, you can find them here on the In5d channel too. But I've been releasing them as individuals because it's good to get conversations on each one of these instead of the whole. And that way, you know, people can add to it and join in on the conversation on it. And it's fantastic, getting lots of great comments and people helping me decode some of the stuff, maybe some of the stuff I forgot or missed or overlooked. But there's still another, I've released up to part 16 today. We got 17, 18, and then 19 will be my final thoughts on it, which haven't been published yet. And then there's a part 20, and that's called The Day the Music Died, AI's World Without Musicians. And that's where they're pushing us. That's where, you know, Tavistock and those powers that be are taking us. And it's really, I don't know if any of you out there are familiar with the band Rush, but they have an album called 2112. I used to play in several bands when I was younger, and we played that whole first side of 2112, like, you know, the introduction, the Temple of Syrinx, you know, and all the way through. And it tells an amazing story of this guy in the future who finds a guitar in a cave, but music had been outlawed in the future. And he brings it to the priests at the Temple of Syrinx. And the priests ridicule him because the whole place is run by the priests and their computers, which I assume would be AI in 2112, right? And the priests ridicule the guy for creating music. He learned how to play it. He taught himself. He made this beautiful music and presented it to the priests, and they laughed at him. And he was dejected. So he goes back and he goes to sleep and has a vision of the future where the elder race came back and took over the priests of the planet. But that was in the distant future. And he was so despondent he ends up unliving himself. And it's really sad because he saw all the beauty and the power of music all for nothing. And then at the end, it says, you know, you can hear the voice going, "Attention, all planets of the Solar Federation, we have assumed to control," which I think, and this is ambiguous, but I think it's the elder race coming back and assuming control back over what the elders, the priests at the Temple of Syrinx did to that society. Anyway, it's a beautifully written album, tells an amazing story. But getting back to what I was just talking about, this is where technology is pushing us. Look at the progression that Tavistock has led us into so far through social engineering. They've guided us this far. All right. And beginning probably like in the late 80s, early 90s, the introduction of, you know, dance music, you know, electronic dance music. You had auto tune with Cher. Was that Believe, her song Believe in what, 99, I think, or somewhere in that area. You know, you bring auto tune, the electronic, the voice modulation. And it's taking these steps, baby steps, that you don't even notice, but it's happening right before our eyes. So where has this led us? Right now, it's led us to raves. So where you've eliminated all the musicians off the stage, you just have a DJ with electronic music that they're creating right now through AI. What's next? Get rid of the musician or the DJ. It's all a big party. Nobody on stage, lots of lights, lots of groove and dance music, all written by AI, no instruments ever played. And that's where they're heading. That's where they're sending us. Open your eyes, look and see what's happening, because it's as plain as day when you step back and take a look at the bigger picture. And that will be the final video in this series. And I'm putting a lot of this stuff together. So I've gotten pretty proficient so far at these videos, using AI as a tool to help in the awakening. So I hope you guys appreciate it. And thanks to everyone who's liked and shared all those videos that I put out there.
It's making a difference,
Yes,
isn't it? Yeah,
definitely.
So they can manipulate the frequencies.
And they have. The 440 versus 432. They fucked us over. They fucked us over. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And if you think, also, the Tavistock was founded in, I think, the like 46, 47, something like that, after World War II in London. And it wasn't long after that rock and roll was invented. How convenient. It wasn't long after that boy bands started appearing. How convenient. The Beatles, the Monkees, all this stuff was engineered. You're blind if you don't see it. If you think it was natural and organic, think again. It wasn't. It never has been. We've been guided. Like, I'm a musician. I play guitar, lead and rhythm guitar, but I've been guided to play this kind of music. Although my soul, when I was younger, I would listen to, like, I had two older sisters, and they liked, the kind of like that freedom rock kind of stuff, Cream, I don't know, just more mellower music than what I was into. But they also had like early Bachman Turner Overdrive, Alice Cooper, Aerosmith, stuff like that. There's something about that music, that drove me, that moved me inside, that attracted me to playing guitar for that kind of Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, that heavier kind of beat. There's something that moved me inside. So music can speak to you despite, Tavistock trying to drive you in a certain direction. But if you look at, for example, hard rock, they had the Headbangers Ball on MTV, and it was really, really popular. But what ended up happening was Tavistock said, okay, let's move into grunge. So the Headbangers Ball ended up mixing in a little grunge here and there. The fans hated it. They rejected it, but they kept pushing that grunge genre onto MTV to the point of where it overtook MTV and eventually killed Headbangers Ball, despite Pantera having the #1 album in 1994. #1 in the top 200. So hard rock was still kicking, but they kept pushing it out. It was controlled, just like grunge had its short life. So I cover all this stuff in that final video. Stay tuned to In5d. Check it out.
I love that it moves you so much. It's I never used to watch, listen to it. When I was nightclubbing, it was a different thing. But kind of when I was doing my housework and things like that, I used to do my housework to Red Hot Chili Peppers and just it was one CD that I used to play that used to, and I could get the upstairs done with one CD. I was just do that, strip bit the whole lot. Hi, Linda.
Hi to Rain Gina Bose. How are you? Thank you for joining us. blinded by the light. Hi, Anita.
Anita.
70s frequencies was the best. Even so, it still had that dissonant 440 versus 432 tuning back then. That tuning changed, I think, in the 30s, maybe the 40s, something like that. That standard tuning went changed from more natural to what it is. Linda liked and shared 5 times.
Oh, Linda, let's do it.
Hi to Sandy Nightingale. How are you? I'm new. This is the second live that I've seen, and the first video I saw from Gregg is the handler one, the breakdown of it. I don't trust AI, but it can be used for greatness, so I will follow the channel. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you, and hi.
Allie will tell you the same thing. You know, everything that they use against us, even like sigils and stuff like that, we can use for the good. Everything.
Turn it around. Or the things that they've stolen, you know, like that say, oh, words are this or that. It's like, I'm not accepting it. I'm not. I'm taking, if I want to use a certain wordage, I will use a certain wordage because it means that to me is on my frequency, my energy. So if they want to try and change it, that's on them. So you can, they can only manipulate you if you let them, if you accept it. Debbie, I have you. Thank you very much for sharing with your friends. Thank you.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm trying to look it up here. I used to know what it was, but like for example, the number 666. We all think, oh, it's the devil, it's Satan. It's actually has something to do with the carbon composition in our bodies, and they co-opted it and made it something bad. Number 13 as well. You know, you can look at any number and say, no, I'm not buying into that energy. But don't be fooled either. You know, these people that are at the top of the pyramid, and I say people, but at the ultimate top of the pyramid, they're not even life entities. They're not human entities there. They feed off what's called loosh, our energy. And that's why, you know, if you watch the 6 o'clock news, it's going to bring you down. It's going to bring you down. You never feel good watching the 6 o'clock news. That's why there's so much horror out there. I know you love watching it.
Well, I like action films. Mostly, I like action films.
I can't stand horror. Anything with gore, death, blood.
Yeah, but I can't stand the frequency of your heavy metal. So it is the way it is, isn't it? We like what we like. It doesn't have to change our frequency. No, no,
if
no.
it makes you feel, if you can watch that and still feel good, go for it. There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
Just
that's
like,
right.
you know, the hard rock I listen to. I like listening nowadays to Steel Panther. They're a fun band. They're vulgar, disgusting, but the singer's great. They have funny lyrics, and the lead guitarist is freaking amazing, and it makes me feel good. So
And that's the ultimate, isn't it? I know in a past life I must have been a freedom fighter or something. Because you know when there's a film called Defiance, I think it's called, with Daniel Craig, and he took a lot of the Jewish people into this huge woods, and they basically survived there for a long time. You know, just stealing off the soldiers, you know, and you know, causing little bits of havoc now and again. And they created this and fought back. That film really resonates with me. So when there is something like survival and, you know, what would you do if this scenario, I'm fascinated because I know I've lived it. I've definitely lived it.
probably a lot of people have that are watching.
Yeah.
Hi to Julianne.
Julianne Spiritual.
Yeah.
Hi.
How are you? Hi to Anne-Marie from the UK. Been watching you guys for a while. Caught alive.
Hi,
Oh, you're up late,
Emily.
just like Allie. Where in the
Yes,
UK are you?
1:45 nearly a.m. here in the UK.
I just have an excuse now. Indeed. Our Canada is being broken apart. Yeah, too many moving parts. Is Alberta going independent? I mean, I guess that means we're good. Will they go into? Hopefully, well, keep an eye
Because
out
it's
for
got a
that.
Q next to it, we will
Yeah,
we'll see it,
yeah.
but
Please,
in
for all
capitals
other
if you
questions,
can.
though, please put them in uppercase.
But you've got the Q there, so that's good.
Yep. Yeah, we appreciate that. Thank you.
Mhm.
Debbie shared it to her friends list on Facebook. She's joining us on Facebook there.
I've got you, Debbie. I got you, love.
Okay.
So, yeah. And anybody who wants to be put on the healing list, please let me know.
Wow. So your dad was like in his young 20s when the Beatles were coming up and about. The tape name got tape dispenser. New name. Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us.
We've had that before because I laughed at the name before.
Oh,
Unless,
well, you might have said
this
it
person
when I
was on
wasn't here.
astrology, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. My dad, born in 1943, always said society changed after the Beatles came around. Yeah, and that was the first constructed boys band. You had the Monkees after that, and NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and so on. You know, it's all orchestrated. Sandy's coming in from Vancouver. Crazy. This is what you guys are talking about. Love it. Right? We talk about everything here.
Everything. Yeah.
Go Chiefs. Yep, 432 and 440 now. Exactly. Did you know copper church bells had healing frequencies? I remember as a kid how I loved them. That's fascinating, Debbie.
Didn't know that, Debbie. No.
From what I understand, the stained glass in certain cathedrals at certain ley lines, when the sun goes through it, creates certain frequencies as well.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My oldest brother, born in 1944, had all the Beatles music on those big reel-to-reel tape players. Yeah. My sisters and I, our first album was Beatles 65. Well, you say you will when you won't. Honey, don't. There's another question. Canada is being taken over. Alberta going in. Oh, yeah. Well, that's, yeah. Yeah, that was the original question in caps. Thanks for doing that.
I want to ask about Pam Bondi.
Jeremiah liked and shared once. Jeremiah G.
Twice and shared once. Thank you, Jeremiah.
Crystal Princess. Greg, my boyfriend, has been making some really awesome spirit metal. Ooh, I love that. That's the other thing I was just saying right before I turned on, and love to share it with you guys, but didn't know if you guys to be continued. Crazy synchronicities, you guys. Yeah, I'd love to hear it. I would love to hear it. Heck yeah. That doesn't sound right. I like happy endings. Oh, wait. I like happy ending action films.
Me too. Yes, I do. Yes, I don't like it if it doesn't have a happy ending. I think they need to. Titanic, not happy with Titanic. I know it's not an action film, but they wrote that wrong. He should have survived.
Happy endings are good.
Yeah, I like happy endings. Absolutely.
Oh, that must not be a thing in Britain.
I said I like happy endings. Of course I do.
Okay.
What, you think action movies don't have happy endings?
That's not what I was referring to.
Oh, you'll have to explain to me later. It went whew. Because of the pain.
Americans understand the happy endings.
I don't. It must be an American
It
thing.
must be an American thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one. There we go. Thank you. I know which happy ending you mean.
Lilith, do you?
Can you put one and one together from that comment?
No.
Gregg is thinking of something with happy endings. Something with happy endings. Yep. You still can't put it together.
I mean, yeah, with a filthy mind, of course I can say something. So, but it isn't a thing. It's not something we say.
It is here. For men, it could be for women too, I guess, right? Okay, we're starting to get some questions, and we're probably not going to stay on terribly too long because I want to keep the pain down for Allie. So let's start getting into some of these questions. Get our cards shuffled. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. You guys rock.
Julie and Spiritual, I'm adding you to the healing list, lovely lady, okay?
Be nice. You know what? I wish they had pins on our chat aggregate because we're like simulcasting all over the place and we're seeing like different comments from different social media outlets. But I wish we could pin the questions at the top of the comments. That'd be kind of cool if we could do that. Let me see if I can. Let me try right clicking. Nope. Show on stream. Hide on stream. Show on stream. Nope. Oh well. So our first question. Will Chrissy Nome be impeached? Oh. She really hasn't done shit, has she? Be nice if she did. Okay. Let's see if we can make sense of these. To anyone that does tarot, I might do mine differently than others, but I get like the story laid out in front of me and I see the pictures for what the story's telling in the order that it's telling it. And it's pretty obvious from these cards. Right off the bat, we have the Nine of Wands, where basically people are asking for accountability and her back is against the wall right now. And there's a lot of talk. Someone's saying something that someone doesn't want to hear, and that's probably her. And this is interesting for the last card. I don't think it's definitive either way at this point. There's talk of both. It's almost as if what I'm getting is that there's a time of retrieval, is the word that's coming to me. She has a chance to redeem herself and to follow through on some of the promises that have been made. And it's kind of like teeter-tottering in the balance. And what I'm picking up on also is that, and it's not just her, but there's been a lot of other people on both sides of the veil that have been under extreme pressure because of these files that haven't been released yet. There's still 2 million files that haven't been released. And these people, and I mentioned it before on here how I don't think Trump is implicitly implicated in any of this, but he has a lot of friends that are. And that's where he's got this cognitive dissonance on doing the right thing. It's almost as if he's trying to buy time for his friends to wrap up loose ends before they get shipped off. And, you know, and that's where I think Kristi Noem is as well. There's a lot of pressure on her from dark shadows, you know, and I think she wants to do the right thing and she's afraid. That's what I got out of this. And there's no definitive answer as of this point. As of right now, she's teeter-tottering in the balance right now. That's what I have. We'll see what Allie has.
I was nodding profusely. Yes. I'm going to add in Pam Bondi as well with this because I'm interested. Because Trump's apparently been saying that he's not happy with Pam Bondi at all. But it all looks happy families when they're all kind of lined up in the Oval Office and things like that. It's all looking good there. But you know, that is what's being said in the background. And when I tune in, he is not happy with the lack of arrests. He wants it, and he wants it now. And yeah, it's like, when is this going to happen? I asked my pendulum, and it said no to those being arrested, Kristi Noem and Pam Bondi yet. But I am seeing that Pam is going to lose her job. I did see that when I looked into this. There is a lot of anger and resentment around, and unfortunately, she might have been doing a fairly okay job, but she's not been doing it enough. She's not strong enough, and she's not willing to stick her neck out. She's being too nice, and also there's a little bit of fear there as well. So unfortunately, no, she's not going to make it. Kristi Noem, I can see a big boot up her ass. That's what they're showing me. You better not have muddy paws, Tink. The healing list is there. She's just sat her wet bottom down and walked all over the healing list.
Aw. Poor little Tinky.
Tink.
Stinky Tinky.
Do that for.
Tinky. All right. Moving on to our next question while Allie was answering that succinctly, I was shuffling and drawing cards for our next question. So let's jump right to it. And it comes from Sandy saying, asking, Canada is being taken over. Alberta going independent. Is this good or part of the elite New World Order? I have an answer for you. And I'm, you know, a lot of the times, and Allie will tell you the same thing. You draw the cards, but you also get basically downloads. Information floods into you without question. And I've got the yes card. Is it good? Yes, it is good. I also have, well, we're looking at the Three of Pentacles. They're basically at the drawing board, as if maybe that might be a new constitution. Maybe that's becoming part of the United States. At the drawing board, still to be determined, to be continued maybe. Either way, though, I think what I'm feeling is like you guys are it's going to either be its own state or part of the United States, but you're going to, you know, they're taking your guns there right now, but you're going to be able to draw up your own constitution, allowing the people to have guns. And you're going to see an influx of people coming there because they all want to be part of it. And we have the celebration card as well. So big celebration happening there. Could be part of the United States, could be, you know, your own separate little country of Alberta. Who knows? But yeah, it's heading in the right direction. Hang in there.
Look at my cat, what the cat's done.
That's okay.
No, because it's all smudged and wet up here.
Maybe she put positive kitty energy into it.
Yeah, but I'm a perfectionist, love, so I'm going to end up doing the whole thing again. So Ryan and Steph, I will put you on. You've been on the list as well, but everybody is welcome to be put on every list. So keep asking me to put you on. Okay, please don't. You know, please don't worry about it. Okay, me, my mum, and Greg are on every single list. Okay, we're on every single one, and there's a lot of people in the chat that's on every single sheet, so I don't mind doing that at all. I really don't. So Canada's being taken over. I suppose it depends on, you know, I want to tune in to see what you mean by that, whether, you know, being taken over in a bad way, being taken over in a good way, or is there at all a good way about being taken over? So first of all, I'd like to pull cards on that first bit. Okay, so the wheel of change has already started to move. When Trump did his speech at Davos, what a speech at Davos. When he did that speech at Davos and he said, Canada is surviving because of the USA. I know that sounded arrogant, but it is to do with manufacturing and things like that. And if he decided not to do that, or to add the tariffs on, I feel that they will be blackmailed into doing it, which is not good. It's not good energy for the Canadians to be blackmailed into being part of the USA. I would love to see that, you know, a proposal for the people of Canada, for him to give them some reassurances and some promises about what he would do if they joined, and then for everybody to be given a vote. That's what I would like to see. But anyway, that's just far out there. But anyway, the Wheel of Fortune does mean change is coming, whether we like it or not. There is a draining of resources, or a draining of energy that is going on there. There's going to be a juggling of money and some changes to do with money, and a breaking of alliances, unfortunately. That is what's happening. There is going to be a new deal that will be met, and that is with, I feel, the USA and Canada. But it's going to crumble first. It's going to go dip, and then there's going to be something else coming up. It isn't part of the new world order. I do believe in the Board of Peace is actually bringing all the countries together, and will squash NATO and all the others. There won't be any of the others. There'll just be a Board of Peace, and that is what Trump will be doing after his term. And that he's there for life. He's the Board of Peace board person for life, and so, unless he's voted out, of course, but he is for life. So I'm not saying he is the Messiah and the Savior, but he's a businessman and he does know what he's doing, and it is for the people. So I feel I've got to say that America, I know that you're kind of going, well, where we need to see more change. You know, in the supermarkets, we need to see more change here. There has been an issue with tariffs, and once the tariffs and the deals are being met, that takes time for it to filter down into the supermarkets. Gas prices, and then these some of these states that have kept the prices of gas up, you know, have also been stopping these coming down. So I know I'm going right around the houses, but it is all linked. it is all linked, and there is going to be a very good deal going to be presented to Canada, and they're going to be under this dome that he's talking about. He wants them to be under the dome, that stops the any bombs getting in. So anyway, that's what I got. So yeah, I don't know if that answered you or not.
That was a long way around the question, though. Sure
Sorry.
was.
Yeah.
Our next question comes from Brian. Howdy, Brian. Is Elon Trump and Bill Gates working on ETs coming into talk in society? I saw a post that they may bring ETs to the forefront with disclosure. Yeah, I made a post on my Facebook page about how a CIA officer back in 2022 said that in 2027, they will be showing up. UFOs and ETs will be showing up. This is what this guy said. And he said he's got it from a reliable source. Of course, we've heard this reliable source and all this other stuff also in the past. So take that with a grain of salt, as always. But, I put it out there just in case, use your own discernment. He's saying the UFOs are coming in 2027. I think they're already here, obviously. But anyway, guest card's already drawn for this question. And interestingly, the first card out is the Trump card. That's because he's got his cake and he's eating it too. That's what I call my Trump card. So are they working on ETs coming? Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. We also have and this card strikes me in two different ways. It's a benevolence card, benevolence, So it's telling me that, they are benevolent ETs that we're talking about. Thing is, dig this. We got the Tower card. And usually you think, oh shit, but first thing I picked up on the Tower card, and I made this prediction on New Year's Eve, that something's going to happen that's going to collapse all the shit, where we can build it back into humanity's best interests. Of course, I did that on New Year's Eve of this past year. It's for 2026 and beyond. It could happen this year, but it's all got to collapse so we can build it back in humanity's best interest, not rebuild it. Because if you're rebuilding, what are you going to do? Rebuild fiat currency? That means you still have a fiat currency. No, all this shit needs to be built in humanity's best interest. And when you have that Tower card, it's tearing it all down. I mean, they're basically putting nanothermite to money, government, power, and religion, and making it so it is. And I'm sorry if anyone out there is religious, but I think that all religious texts should be 4 words: love everyone, respect everything. If the world lived by those 4 words alone, we'd live in peace and harmony. And plus we're exiting out of the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. That's why Pisces, you see the Jesus fish on the back of cars. What you're going to be seeing now and coming up in the near future, less Jesus fish, more signs of Aquarius, which is an air sign, although it could be referred to as water because the water bearer. But I'm thinking something along those lines. We're already seeing it within the cloud. You store your stuff in the cloud right now, but we're starting to see the signs of Aquarius already as we're creeping into that age. So yeah, long story short, something benevolence will be coming. And I'm not sure if that'll be this year, next year, whatever. And like I said, they're already here. We just can't see them. They're vibrating on higher dimensions and levels, but they're going to make themselves known and visible. I made that prediction also 2 years ago, that they would appear at a major sporting event. And it happened at a PGA golf tournament where there's this huge, massive orb above, I don't know, hole 16 or whatever. And you can see the article on In5d. And it's different camera angles. The announcers on TV were talking about it, making this prediction. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. Like the silver one. Last year I said it hit $100. That's 23 days off. It hit $100 on the 23rd. I said this year it's going to hit. When I made the prediction on New Year's Eve, it was $75 an ounce. So I said it's going to at least double to between 150 to 200 plus. It's getting up close to 120 right now already. We're still in January. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling it. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. And it's going to be that tower moment. Got to put it out there. Just telling you what I'm feeling. So yeah, getting to your question. That's a big hell yeah. Let's see what Allie has.
Mm-hmm. I had to separate the three because Bill Gates is like, my guys are like, no, and so I got a no with him having anything to do with that. But Trump and Elon, yes, there is some things, especially Elon. I believe that if I heard right, he has developed a tool or a program that can listen to spirit, listen to people who have passed over, and I believe that is absolutely possible because they can actually influence radio stations. Because when I've done paranormal investigations before, there's a device called a spirit box, and basically they run through radio stations very fast forward, and they pick out different words, and it just stops, and then there's a word, and then it will carry on, and it will stop again, another word, and I said there's a George, and I got his surname, and I said, and then that came up, George and the surname. It's like you couldn't make this up. I wasn't expecting it to be 100%, but yeah, it was there, and so I do know that they can do that, and so there is a machine there. So I believe that through his technology, they're going to be having conversations with off-world races. Not face-to-face yet, but I believe 2027 there'll be face-to-face ones. But yeah, it is coming. I mean, disclosure's already here for anybody. I don't believe anybody can say that there isn't proof anymore. Half of the drones that was flying over the is it Mar-a-Lago, it's like they weren't all just drones. There was all sorts of light energy around these objects that were flying around. So it's already, people seem to forget very quickly, but yeah, so simple terms, yes, it's coming quickly. Yeah,
I love this woman.
I love you, darling. I do.
She's hot.
If you say so.
I insist. Our next question comes from Lilith, and she's asking, is J.D. Vance, a wolf in sheep's clothing, as in a traitor? President is surrounded by traitors. Boy, it's been the same thing for his both his terms, hasn't it? And the thing is, too, you look at the cabinet who are not elected, and I think that what happens is there's a shadow government that basically assigns people to the cabinet, whether the president likes it or not. Shit you won't hear. That's why we don't vote on who goes in the cabinet. we have no say in it. And it seems like everybody in Trump's cabinet seems to fuck him over, or is working for the other side, double agents or whatever. But the cards I got are interesting. Starting out with the Four of Cups. And the first thing I got from this card is that they want you to think he is. He's, this guy's a lot on his mind. He's worried. There's, shit, I got all this shit to do. And the next card out is the Hanged Man, where you need to look at things from a different angle. What's the purpose of it? Why would you think that? Maybe he's welcoming in people from the left to confide in him or whatever. Kind of like what Allie was talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene, how she's won over a lot of people on the left, but she's using them. And she really never left the right. The last card is Celebration, confirming. This is the confirmation of the previous two cards. So while it may look like he could be a traitor, he's putting on a show. They're all actors in this huge play that we're all witnessing, that I choose not to take much participation in, because I used to have my ear to the ground big time for the latest news, but I don't know, my world is outside of that. It's becoming there. So, but it's still fascinating. I kind of look at it, I'm hearing a lot of this stuff for the first time on here from you guys. And it gives you a different perspective. If you can look at it more like the observer, like you're watching the grand show that's going on and not a participant, takes away a lot of the stress, keeps your vibration high. Keep that in mind. Let's see what Allie's got to say.
Okay, I've always got JD Vance is a good guy. So I did some rolling of the dice. Chrissy Gnome is a 6. 6 is that she has done things that have gone against what her job title is, but she's trying to climb back up. JD Vance is 11. It's an angelic number, which means it's a big. He's a good guy. Yes, good guy. Marjorie Taylor Greene, 11, also angelic number, is good. Pam Bondi, 5. Battles, not good. And who's the FBI guy? What's his name? Can't remember what his guy is. He's got a wonky eye, which I have, by the way.
Crenshaw?
No, his name. He's always next to Trump. He's works with Dan Bongino. I can't hear you, my darling.
Kash Patel.
Kash Patel. Okay. Kash Patel is also 11. So you can take that or leave it, but that's what I get.
That surprises me with Patel, because he just looks confused.
I think he's trying to do his utmost. In fact, he's doing some of the others' jobs, which he shouldn't be having to do. So he's making amends for that.
Crazy world out there we live in.
Isn't it?
I'm glad you're paying attention. One of us has to. I'm not.
I'm sorry, but the Davos thing is worth a watch, because especially Trump's speech, my jaw was just dropped. I was like, oh, you see, in the UK, we don't have a hope in hell without Trump and his big mouth. We do not have a, of a chance. So, he is definitely not on Keir Starmer's side, 100%. He waited until that contract was signed, and then he let rip at him, and he's telling him how he's not running the country very well. And the countries are unrecognizable. And he was talking about France, and he was talking about the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. You know, every time I fly into Heathrow, it looks like Pakistan. Yeah. Freaking crazy.
It is.
Yep.
But change is all around us, and that's why it's such a good thing. Such a good thing. Change.
It is.
Because we couldn't carry on with the same energy that it was.
You know, when I was younger, I thought, I'll always be the same. I'm never going to change. You have to change. Change is inevitable in every area of your life, in you and around you. You're constantly changing, right? Every millisecond, your cells are regenerating and dying at the same time. You're changing. So welcome it, go with it. As I've gotten older, though, I've realized that it's a lot less stressful to be the observer and watch, almost as if out of your body, than to be a participant. Although being a participant, there are times that it's fun doing that because Allie and I can get animated and we'll go on our soapboxes. Like with me with the music earlier tonight, talking about that. You get my fire going, I'll find a soapbox and jump on it, and Allie will too.
Yeah. We're passionate people about the truth, and we're passionate people about the changes and how much because we've both remote viewed the future, and it's absolutely beautiful what's coming.
Yep.
Yes.
On In5d, you can read about my vision of the event, and it's amazing. It is. In a nutshell, white light floods the planet, and you're flooded with unconditional love to a magnitude you've never felt before. And I felt that for about 3 or 4 seconds, and it's incredible. So yeah, it's coming. I wouldn't have been shown that if we're not going to experience it. So bring it on, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Any last words you'd like to wrap up on or wrap your legs around?
Oi. I'm starting doing quickies. Readings.
Damn right.
Yeah. Your face was a picture. So if anybody wants to go and book on PsychicAlly.net, it's only $10 for a quickie, guys. $10. A 15-minute quick reading. It's that works out about £7.40 something, and you can just ask me a question, or you can do quick fire questions at me, or I can just look into a situation, or we can do a quick double timeline for you. So they're very quick ones if you want to do that. Also, I'm doing the 30-minute readings still, and they are still at a sale price of $25. Okay, $25 for 30-minute reading. That works out at about £20. If you want an hour reading, then it's $50, which works out £40. Or you can have the in-depth one, which is $100, and that is for 2 hours. There's also a $75 one for 90 minutes. So there's all sorts of different timings for whatever you want it to be. And I'm saying that when you book it, you can then do psychic development if you want. You can do past life recall. You can do tarot lesson. You can do like just a normal reading. I can look at the year ahead of you, or I can do love life readings or career path readings. So basically, you just choose the length of time that you want, and then tell me on the day what it is that you want me to do. So it's trying to make it less complex. So PsychicAlly.net.
Also, Allie has a Patreon meeting for those in Allie's Patreon on Thursday. So check that out. And if you haven't had a reading from her, she's amazing, the best, in my opinion. And I'm not being biased, because there's a bunch of people in the chat right now that have had readings that have said the same thing. And everybody loves the readings that they get from you. So
I read from the heart, and it's future predictions mainly that I do. Future predictions.
Yep.
With a little bit of mediumship, which is contact from spirit, but mainly future. What have you got going on, my love?
Well, I have the In5d Patreon group next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow. Our Insiders Club private chat, where what comes there stays there. So hope to see you guys there that are in our In5d Patreon. Oh yeah, we have the drawing that we're going to be doing in a minute. So stay tuned to that. I have an interview with a 32nd degree ex-Freemason on Thursday at 3:33 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern. So he's going to be spilling secrets that they don't want him talking about, but he's going to be saying them here on the In5d YouTube channel. Check that out, 3:33 Thursday. I'm working on a bunch of new stuff, videos. I have a bunch of videos already in the can, ready to go, that I'll be releasing throughout the months ahead. And I'm working on a new video format through AI. I showed Allie earlier today what I created, and
Very impressive.
So what I'm starting is there's a new channel. So just put an A, the letter A in front of In5d, AI N5d. So I'll put it in the chat. So look me up there. I don't have any videos up yet. Did it send it? Yeah, there it is. I see it. Oh, I only see it on Twitch. Oh, well. Oh, there it is. Okay, AIN5D. AIN5D. So, and what I'm doing is I'm using these amazing video creators to create incredible videos, but they'll tell incredible stories to go along with it and be full of information that's going to be valuable. So, and I'm going to take it to a place that no one's taken it before. A lot of people are just doing, the traditional selfie scenes and stuff like that. And the one that I've been covering that I decoded is brilliant because it gave so much information to delve into. I'll be doing something similar but different. It's going to be more spiritual and perhaps futuristic, might be time travel, all sorts of different things that I can do. But it's going to be fun. Stay tuned and join me on the YouTube channel AIN5D. AIN5D. So, and stay tuned for lots of new videos coming out as well. They will be to our members on in5d.vip and to the In5d Patreon. You guys will be getting these new videos first. So I'll be doing early releases there. You'll get them first, and then they'll come on YouTube and elsewhere. But yeah, you guys get the first view. So I want to thank everyone for not only being part of us here on Tuesday nights, joining us, sharing our evening and your thoughts with us. We're honored and grateful that all of you are here with us tonight. And even if you're watching on the recorded version, like Allie's mom. Hi, Patricia. Good morning to you. I want to thank everyone for being part of our In5d family. It's an amazing group. Everybody is just like so kind, thoughtful, loving. I couldn't be more proud of the family we have here at
It's true.
In5d. So thank you for all being part of it.
It's true. And if you guys want to go to In5d Love Connections on Facebook to continue and chat away to people who are like-minded on there, so please reach out on In5d Love Connections. And even if you're not looking for a partner, you could be looking for friendship. And I don't think anybody would mind, using it for friendship platform as well. So please pop over there. And just to answer just a quick question, Linda question, is 30 minutes long enough for a past life recall? Basically, sometimes I can look into someone's eyes and give you an energy of what past life you had and why. Yeah, it is possible for that. Obviously, longer it is, the more in depth it is. So, but yeah, it's just I can adapt the time to the 15 minutes wouldn't be enough, but 30 minutes is. Yeah. So
Okay.
the aggravator is 255, 1 to 255. So
Okay.
we're
Let
going to
me do
do
a
the draw
screen
now for
share.
2 30-minute readings. Thank you to everybody who shared, and I appreciate you, and so does Greg very much.
Big time. We love y'all.
It's really paying off. Thank you.
There we go. Let's see if we can move us here. That's about as good as our picture gets. You can see the numbers, right?
We can. Yep.
Okay, 255, correct?
255.
Okay, our first number goes off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Generate 128.
128. Who was
Yes.
128?
Drum roll, please.
128 was Chrissy.
Bravo, Chris.
Chrissy. Now, I know she's just recently had a reading. So, Chrissy, I can send you a little gift. So, if you don't want a reading, I can send you a little gift. So, whichever you want. Okay, Chrissy, just let me know. Let me know. And the next one?
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. 116.
116. It's Lisa. 116.
Yay, Chris and Lisa. Sorry. Congratulations.
Lisa. Okay. So, Lisa, I will reach out to you with the availability. And yeah, well done. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really do. We love you guys.
Yeah. If you want to explain what the drawing's for that we do every Tuesday.
The drawing, we're asking people to subscribe, like, share, share to as many platforms as you possibly can. If you liked it, shared it, you'd get to put down twice. If you share it on 5 different platforms, then you get put down for 7. Okay, so liked, shared, plus the 5. So you just let us know how many times you share it, and how many. Some people pop over to Greg's channel and then my channel, and then they do the rounds. So appreciate that so very much.
It helps a lot with the algorithms, and it helps us a lot as well. So, and you're getting something out of it too. So,
so obviously we'll start again on the next one.
I missed the bigger picture.
It was good.
Man, the bigger picture was fun to do, but it was a lot of work. But I always try to tune in. You can find the bigger picture on BitChute. I think all the episodes are there. But I always made it humorous and interesting and informative at the same time. But a lot of work. But yeah, the new videos are going to be real fun. So check them out. And that'll do it for us here. On behalf of my hottest goddess, the love of my life, the lovely, gorgeous, sexy, vivacious, beautiful, funny Allie.
Or shall I do what you see?
Humble. I'm the most
I
humble guy.
love it, and I'm not complaining one bit.
I'm the luckiest guy in the world to be
I
married
see
to
the
this
same.
goddess. And we're both sending you infinite love and light from our hearts to yours. Until the next time, take care, everyone. Go Chiefs.
Peace.
You got it.